Hey everyone, it's Brett Hornby here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to say up front, don't know how long this video is going to take to get through, but I did recently do my video on my first jersey unbagging video for Custom Throwback Jerseys. You can see that video over there, where I unbagged 2 vintage Calgary Flames jerseys. However, in this video, I think there's going to be more quantity instead of quality. From the bat, when looking at this company, I am going to now do my Royal Retros unbagging. So another company that I also does custom jerseys. First time I'm a customer using this company, and I ordered 7 jerseys. Yes, count that right, 7 jerseys, as I did a particular theme with this company and collection. So before I get into the unbagging, I always say, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fan's journey, just make sure you hit like and subscribe. I have my other social media links down in the description below. Clues I can give about what jerseys I bought in this video is there's 7, you could say, vintage throwback CFL jerseys. So finally I wear my Calgary Stampeders hat, the new one that I got for Christmas, because once again this is some money that I was able to pull that I got for Christmas. And the clue on the theme is I'm wearing one of my old school shirt, Miami Manatees. You can take a look at that video as well for clues on what the jerseys I bought. Definitely was quite an adventure to get these jerseys because, well, it goes overseas. Well, not overseas, but international, as this came from Texas and US. There were delays in orders. So I had a code of NY 2024. Not too sure if it'll work now, which gave me 15% off my order, but thankfully that 50% off was then because I needed to spend what I saved on customs, and I think it's just the size of it. I think maybe in the future I'm going to break up my order because there is more jerseys I think I want to buy with them. But there's a couple of videos I'll put in the description below that the code still works. It's Boots, Charlie Boots, and you had a couple of videos. One of the videos is clues on what the jersey's on, Charlie Boots Show, where you get 10% off. And this company also specializes in old jerseys of teams that don't play anymore. And then when I go to this particular collection, it's weird how they call it. So let me grab the bag. And I say, I got my 7 hangers right here. And I think that's a bonus, considering that this is a particular collection. I am also going to do a ranking, which I probably might stitch out to make a separate video, but in this video I'll rank my 7 jerseys because I was after the collection, not necessarily my favorites, and they're all stitched with player names, I should say. So I don't know if we can pose for the camera for this one. Nothing special in this one. It definitely went through customs, I can tell. And of course, that's what happens when you get sometimes stuff from another country. So let's unbag this thing, shall we? Just bear with me. Probably a bag to open up yet another bag. Yeah, but it's a clear bag. So, and they're separate clear bags. Yeah. There we go. Ooh. bags of bags. What order should I go through them? I think I'm going to flip this upside down from how I received it, because the fin that'll touch this one last. So we'll start at purple at the top. Alright, just had to set myself up. Oh, they're big Ziploc bags. So, without further ado, it's jersey number 1. Nice purple. It's purple. And it says, the King of Throwbacks. Historical great creations, defunct teams. Raw Retros. This company also, I think, used to be called 503 Sports. Actually, before I dig it, let's get the address. So it says Raw Retros, 1809 West Frankfurt Road, Suite 100. It's from Carrollton, 2 R's and 2 L's, Texas, obviously in the U.S. And I guess we'll have to say the zip code. We say postal code up here in Canada is 75007. So these came all the way from Texas. I would say, looking at the map, about 45 minutes to an hour outside of Dallas. So yeah, let's finally start unbagging. So I say, this is a purple jersey, and it's stitched, nice quality, and I'm already going to say purple jersey number 11, CFL Throwback. What team did wear purple? Well, oh yeah, you can see the Shreveport Pirates. So I got a Shreveport Pirates jersey. So I think with this here, Miami Manatees, I think you're gonna say, yep, I have all the defunct CFL teams that played in the United States in my collection. It's an odd part of my collection, but I feel it's important that I have all these jerseys. So number 11, who wore number 11 for the Shreveport Pirates? Billy Joe Tolliver. He played for the Pirates in 1995. He actually got drafted first by the San Diego Chargers. So I got a Charger right here. He was basically a backup quarterback in the NFL. Shreveport wasn't one of the better teams in the CFL. Not total recreation, because I don't know, in 1995 they had Shreveport on. But yeah, you got the purple and orange. That's the colors that they wore. I got these all in home colors. So they didn't have all the teams in white. So I just picked the key player for each team, and there's some legendary names in there. So yeah, Billy Joe Tolliver. Not too sure what this team closely looks like. Some say that the Shreveport Pirates logo looks like the New England Patriots. But I started off with Shreveport Pirates and Billy Joe Tolliver. And this is the first jersey. It's number 11, Billy Joe Tolliver. Quarterback, not in the Hall of Fame. He had a dreaming career. Started off as a San Diego Charger, which is my NFL team. Why I chose the San Diego Chargers ultimately is my NFL team. Well, I visited San Diego in 2001 to go to SeaWorld. And at that time, they had this quarterback named Doug Flutie and Dave Dickinson. So former Stampeder greats. Love the city. Would love to go back to San Diego. So that's why they're my NFL team. So that's my first jersey. So I'll put it back here. That's number 1. Number 2 is teal. So what team wore teal and gold with some black? And I got number 27. Once again, stitched. So let's. Feels like I'm opening up a big sandwich here. So there were these colors and this number. Well, interestingly, this is the first team that played in the U.S. in the CFL. This is a not San Diego, the Sacramento Gold Miners. Nice teal color. You can see on the side, you got the Gold Miner pick logo. This striping. Well, who did I get on this one? Number 27. Well, he didn't have a predominant role when he played for this team. However, this is, I'm going to say, one of the best players in that position to ever play in the CFL. Mike Pringle. Yeah, Mike Pringle actually was a Sacramento Gold Miner. The first year they were in the CFL in 1993, he was predominantly a return. He did get traded to another defunct team, the Baltimore Stallions, and eventually carved out most of his career with the Montreal Alouettes. But Mike Pringle was a Sacramento Gold Miner. He actually played with the Surge because, if you recall, there was the World League of American Football. And then when North American operations suspended, and then the CFL was looking to expand and get some money and went in the United States. Well, the Sacramento Surge became the Sacramento Gold Miners when they were the defending champs of the World League of American Football, which eventually became NFL Europe. So many players of that team from the 1992 team came with the CFL 1993. So I got Mike Pringle. So yeah, Mike Pringle. There's another player that played predominantly on this team, on another team that I have in another jersey. I didn't want to use players twice, but I'm going to say Space Eraser Eyebrows. If I ever wear these to a CFL game or Grey Cups, and people say, Pringle? Sacramento Gold Miners? Yep, Mike Pringle was a Sacramento Gold Miner. You could probably say this jersey looks close to the primary color, like Miami Dolphins. But so far I'm liking the quality for what it is and the cost. Even with the exchange rate and paying customs and taxes, and then these teams, you can't get these jerseys anymore anyway. I think I'm liking the quality so far. So that's jersey number 2. Jersey number 3. What another American team did I get? Well, this one's very interesting. I'm going to say, ooh, this one isn't a stitch, it's sublimated print. I'm going to say, looking back at these jerseys, I'm going to say it's one of my least favorite looks, just for what it is. Yeah, this one's all sublimated print, so it's not stitched. But here's the Birmingham Barracudas. Kind of an odd color combination. But one thing that kind of looks stupid and goofy with these jerseys is the CUDA at the front. And in fact, I think when it comes to these jerseys, I almost like the Rhodes a little more. But number 16 for the Birmingham Barracudas in 1995. Now, if you look at the side here, you kind of got the B, if you can get the B, a little bit of blue trim. Well, they had Matt Dunnigan, that quarterback. Yeah, Matt Dunnigan. He played for the Birmingham Barracudas that you see on TSN. Now sporting a beard. But then again, played, with the Eskimos, the Blue Bombers, Tiger Cats. I think he was briefly a Lion. Then he played for the Barracudas. And then, believe it or not, he coached for the Stampeders in 2004. And then, yeah, some of these jerseys, they have this collection on here. Royal Retros 503 Sports. They used to be called that in the Canadian collection. So this is the first jersey that's not stitched. It's sublimated print. Kind of like the lacrosse jersey. And I'm going to say for ranking these jerseys, I think it's going to be a little lower on the list. Just how it looks. And I just didn't like that big logo in the front at the time. There's another team that did that, and the Toronto Argonauts had that on one of their jerseys. I was worried that was going to be hip, and then you'll see a big horse or something in front of a Stampeders jersey. But Birmingham Barracudas, Birmingham, Alabama, actually in the World Football League in, I think it was 1974, there was a team called the Birmingham Americans that won the world title. So that's why Birmingham had the CFL, but they had Matt Duggan, who's in the Hall of Fame, just like Mike Pringle. Jersey number 4. Another sublimated print jersey. However, this one looks nice as well. And the colors might look a little similar to the Sacramento Gold Miners, but this is the San Antonio Texans jersey, because the Sacramento Gold Miners, they moved to San Antonio, Texas. So they kind of kept some of the color scheme as kind of a, burgundy color. But I got number 18 in the San Antonio, Texas. Well, I actually got David Archer. And once again, this is another sublimated print jersey. But I got David Archer because he did play with the Sacramento Gold Miners and was one of their key players. But I did put Archer on the San Antonio jersey. And I'm going to say this looks nice as well. Look at the sleeve. You can see an alternate logo, the snake skin, the snake tee. I'm going to say these jerseys looked very sweet in 1995 with the San Antonio Texans. Actually, Charlie Boots in that promo video did wear this jersey in his video to promote the discount. Once again, you got that, the Canadian collection. And yeah, all these teams, they played the Canadian rules, same Canadian rules, and the same game. Some stadiums they barely was able to fit in the wider field and had to fudge the end zones. But it was still called the Canadian Football League, even though teams were playing in the United States. And this is the furthest south the CFL went. And they played at the new Alamo Dome, new at the time, the San Antonio Texans. David Archer, what do you think of that jersey? So now we're up to jersey number 5. And I got a green jersey. Once again, we're at the sublimated print jersey again. Some of them have to be sublimated print based on what's on them, but this one I'm going to say is another one of these goofy jerseys with the front. But I got a Memphis Mad Dogs jersey. And once again, I got the dog at the front. If you can get the dog. Memphis Mad Dogs. And I got number 9 on this jersey when they played in only 1995. Well, I got another one of the best quarterbacks of all time in Damon Allen. Yeah. You might not know Damon Allen. At one time, he was the most passing yards in professional football. It's been passed by Anthony Calvillo and Drew Brees since then. But Damon Allen, yeah, played for the Eskimos, the Mad Dogs, the Lions, and then the Argonauts. And then you could see some alternate logos. You could see the M. There's an M. 9 is down there. This is all sublimated print. But yeah, it's just the dog and the M. But wasn't really a big fan of these jerseys, just how they looked. But it's all the spirit of the collection and the names that I got on there. So that's jersey number 5. So 2 more jerseys to go. And I'm also going to have to put it on another door knob. So I got 2 more jerseys to go. What do I get on this one? Well, now we're back to stitched again. So these jerseys are stitched for this one. This one is totally black. And what did I get on this jersey? What team is it? It's totally black. Well, I got number 13 on this one. And you can maybe say it's one of the best quarterbacks to ever play in the Canadian Football League. Is Anthony Calvillo. Yes, Anthony Calvillo. Played for the Las Vegas Posse. Yeah, we had Vegas in the Canadian Football League. And look at this. This definitely looks nice on the side. I mean, this jersey looks very similar to the kind of the Orange Saints in a way, to have a comparison. But you know, all you see on there is the Las Vegas Posse horses, if you can get there. Well, this was one of the most unsuccessful team in the CFL in the U.S. They had to play all their games at night because, you know, rumor has it gets really hot in Las Vegas in the summer. Well, ironically, they were black, and then fans were just not interested. And of course, by Ron Meyer, but Anthony Calvillo started his CFL career as a Posse, and then they had a dispersal draft. He went to Hamilton for a few years when he was back up, and then eventually he went to the Montreal Alouettes, where he was back up to another quarterback, and then he eventually became the man and one of the best quarterbacks of all time. And interesting, I saw Anthony Calvillo in person when I was at the Grey Cup in 2017. I'll be wondering if I saw him in person wearing this. Of course, I want to ask him to sign it. I said, gee, you remember when he played for this team? But glad I got this one. This one would raise some eyebrows. That I'm wearing a Calvillo jersey. It's all black, and people would be wondering, when did he wear a jersey? Is this a college jersey? Nope. This is CFL. And once again, this one just says Raw Retros. But Calvillo and the Posse. Interesting. I'm glad to have this in the collection, because many people might not know that. Alright, got to the last jersey. Got this one for last. Dark blue. And actually, I also paid to have something extra on this jersey. You know, it was on the wrong end of history when it comes to my Calgary Stampeders. But still have to get this player. I got the Baltimore Stallions. CFLers, they wanted to be called the CFL Colts, but then there was the trademark issue with the NFL team. Eventually they became the Stallions. And I got this, and yep, actually this was the extra patch that I wanted on there, and it's exactly that patch. The 1995 Grey Cup. This, they called it the championship patch. However, this is more of the game. So, at the time, the Baltimore Colts, or CFL Colts, now had to be forced to be called the Stallions, the Baltimore Stallions jersey. And my Calgary Stampeders, they wore this on the Grey Cup. Actually, Calgary was wearing the white jerseys and Baltimore was wearing their blue jerseys. And these look very similar to the Dallas Cowboys jerseys at one time. And you can see it in the sleeve here. I love this logo. So, of course, who did I get? Well, I actually got Tracy Ham, who actually did win the MVP of the Grey Cup. So, if you look back at all my collection, 5 of the 7 jerseys that I bought are actually all in the CFL Hall of Fame. Billy Joe Tolliver wasn't in the CFL Hall of Fame. Not David Archer, although you can maybe make a case. But yeah, Tracy Ham wore number 8, and then officially you could say when the CFL decided to pull out of the United States, that the only team that was successful was Baltimore. You could say they more or less relocated to Montreal to become the Coronation, but there were 2 separate entities. I mean, most of the staff and the players from that Baltimore team went to Montreal, like Tracy Ham, Mike Pringle, and then eventually Anthony Calvillo, who learned from Tracy Ham and eventually became the Montreal Alouettes quarterback. But yeah, that's my whole collection. I got the CFL USA jerseys, and I'm going to say for what it is, although I guess some jerseys you couldn't really stitch them, especially some of them with the some made of print. But I got all these jerseys, given the cost and everything. I'm happy with this collection. So I'm going to say that one more thing that I'll put in this video is I'm going to rank these jerseys from 7 to 1, being my least favorite to my most favorite, just on how the jerseys look. So I'm going to take a break and sort through the jerseys and then do a ranking before I close things out. So I'll put this off to the side. So one more thing is I'm going to do the rankings. So I'll take a break, sort through them, and we'll see you when I'm ready for the rankings. Hi, I'm back, and I've sorted through my jerseys for when it comes to defunct CFL teams. If you're back, welcome back. If you're still watching up to this point, or maybe this will be a new video that'll stitch out, I'm going to rank my least favorite to most favorite when I did my unbagging of my World Retros CFL USA jerseys from 7 to 1, my least favorite to my most favorite. So when it comes to number 7, my least favorite of the jerseys is the Memphis Mad Dogs. And right away what turns me a little off is the dog at the front. This just looks stupid when it came to the jerseys design at the time with the big logo in the front. It's just how the colors look. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is solely my opinion, but I mean, I know the Frankfurt Galaxy had that, but it didn't look stupid. So number 7, I put the Memphis Mad Dogs. Which would surprise you, what I put at number 6 is the Birmingham Barracudas. Once again, the small number, the big logo in the front. The colors are a little better, but this mixture of colors looks like, but this would be number 6, the Birmingham Barracudas. So basically I didn't like the big logo in the front that was designed at the time. This is the spirit of the collection. So that's the bottom 2. 5 through 1 is a closer race. But number 5, I would give this to the Sacramento Gold Miners. This is where it gets close now. I mean, the teal looks nice, and the striping on the side all looks nice. The colors look nice, but I feel that this is a middle of the pack when it comes to these. I'm going to say the 4 through 1 is just that much better, but this is still way much better than the Memphis Mad Dogs and the Birmingham Barracudas. Number 4, I am going to say the Shreveport Pirates. Got to have a purple logo, purple jersey in the middle of the pack. It's kind of a mixture of red and blue. I guess you could say it's a progressive color, you know, when it comes to politics. But, you know, this looks like a middle of the pack when it comes to the CFL USA jerseys. Looks unique. So I got number 4. So now I'm up to the top 3. Top 3. Well, number 3, I have to give it to the Las Vegas Posse. You know, the black and gold, the same colors. You know, the side logo. This just looks like a nice, clean football jersey. Gotta get it for Vegas reasons and anti-Calvia reasons. So number 3 is the Las Vegas Posse. So what I got at number 2 and number 1 for CFL USA jerseys. Well, number 2, gotta give it to the Baltimore Stallions. This is another solid, clean jersey that looks, I mean, looks close to the Dallas Cowboys, and some say it's America's team. The logo, and just a historical reference. So, number 2. Slate's number 1. I'm going to say this is the most creative jersey. Just the mix of colors. I think of the 7 USA teams, it has to be the San Antonio Texans. They have the snake skin, and they had this on their helmets too, and the snake and the T. I like these jerseys the best. So, what is your ranking of all the CFL USA jerseys? What do you think of the whole collection altogether? I just have to feel, I have to acknowledge the CFL USA history, because it was unique, strange. It was both a somewhat success and colossal failure at the same time. And you might say, because we experimented with the US, maybe the CFL, as you know it, might have not exist still today. And there's always that debate about expansion. Hopefully we can never get that team in Canada or Quebec City, but could the CFL work in the US again? Maybe next time not go all the way down south where they're not familiar with the game in college towns. One thing I should add in is the Miami Manatees were a proposed team that would have played in 1996. Apparently this is where the Las Vegas Posse were to move to. But then the CFL said we're not in the United States anymore. They haven't been in the United States since then. And we're all retros. It's the only way I was able to get these jerseys again, or be able to buy them, because the CFL don't have a shop where you can buy all these jerseys. I'm not too sure if they would be able to sell them. Well, if the CFL decided to have a USA throwback collection. But I felt that with the discount and how much I got for these jerseys, I mean, there might be, custom knockoff jerseys, but if I can't get them anymore anyway, is it really fake? But it's a nice replication of what they wore back then. And I'm glad to have this in my collection, and might raise some eyebrows if I wear some of these jerseys at a football game to represent that player of the team. Or who knows, maybe where he's at a Grey Cup. I still see some odd fans at Grey Cups that wear CFL USA merchandise, but you can tell it's the original from the starter era from the 90s. But what do you think of Royal Retros? This would be a company that I would, buy throwback jerseys that you can't get anymore without spending too much on eBay or whatever, or get a crappier quality or jerseys that you can't get anymore. Because I'm looking at potentially getting maybe my Line of Flames jerseys and Calgary Cowboys of the WHA from them. I think I'm going to split the order. Maybe I won't pay as much in duties and taxes. I mean, that was like £6 of jerseys, and of course that went through customs, so I did save some money, but I had to pay for the customs and taxes. But the lady that served me at the post office, she actually was Ukrainian, and said that she gets stuff from Ukraine all the time, and even for like just care packages at customs, goes through it all. Because when I bought my t-shirts last year, I didn't have to pay customs. But apparently, according to that lady that served me at the post office at Shoppers, apparently they really started doing that last spring in 2023. So, oh well, I'm glad I have it all here. So this wraps up my jersey haul, adding to my collection, both the custom throwback jerseys and Royal Retros. What do you think of the jerseys? And I guess I'm that much of a CFL fan that I was willing to add to my collection. It's not part of my collection, but history to acknowledge as time goes on. So I'll close it out. So I want to say, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey, just make sure you hit like and subscribe. I have my other social media links down in the description below. I'm going to say a couple Calgary Stampeder great players started their careers with these USA teams. Well, Fred Childress, the offensive lineman, he actually did play for Shreveport and Birmingham, for example. And then also Eddie Davis. He did play for the Birmingham Barracudas. I do remember a player like Shante Peoples. I think he played for the Las Vegas Posse and I believe the San Antonio Texans. But if you look back at some players that played for the Calgary Stampeders that played some predominant roles, they actually played during that expansion time in the U.S. and do have some nostalgia given the time. That was when I was really becoming a CFL fan. The Calgary Stampeders, at least in the regular season, we were able to be so dominant. That was when we had Doug Flutie that whole time. Oh, those were the days. And, late childhood, early teens. What a crazy time to be alive. So as I say, go Stamps go. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. And maybe I brought back some nostalgia if you're old enough to remember all these teams. So thank you.